footage of some of the snow we've had. We got some pretty heavy snows.
All right, we're live now.
Live.
So y'all say what you just said 30 seconds ago. Here we have Pondamore, top right. I guess it's top right, unless it's reversed.
Yep.
He's from the UK. I'm not sure what he's playing. That's him. Bob, Drone Daze. Bottom left, and then Drone Bum, Paulie, driving through the snow in New York. Are you still in the Hamptons, or are you almost home?
We are just outside of the Hamptons, and we are about 2 hours from home, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Damn, Jim, you got a long way to go yet, brother.
Yeah, I just figured I'd stop and say hi. I can't read the chats, obviously. I didn't know we were going to go live.
That's
I thought this
okay.
We're going to read it for you.
Hello, world.
Look who's here. Hi, Mitch.
Hey, I wouldn't miss your deal.
Hey, Mitch.
How are you?
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Paulie. Oh, I see. You're the. I see. Paulie is the driving.
Yep.
That's me. Yeah.
Pondamore is the flying. What's your first name? I keep forgetting.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. I can remember that because we have an inlet named after you just nearby.
Yes, you do. Don't you miss driving in that, Mitch?
What, in the rain and snow?
It
No.
looks like it's raining something.
No, I don't miss cancer either, you know.
Well, this could be a lot healthier than cancer. I hope.
Yeah.
Crap. Somebody's at my door. I'll be right back.
Who's at the door?
Somebody's
It's
at
Carlos.
his door. It's Carlos, yeah.
He's still at rules.
That'd be pretty funny.
Okay, well, I actually managed to fire up my whole studio here in about 2 minutes. That was a record.
Nice. Get to fly it all today, Mitch?
No, I was going to go out this morning, and then it started to get. We had a front coming through, and it started to get windy and cloudy and all that other crap. So.
Yeah, weather sucks.
Weather sucks. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, it looks like the winds won't be too bad tomorrow. So we'll see.
I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon it'll be all nice and calm. No more wind. I'll get some snow flying in. Maybe.
I can't complain though. I've been getting my above average share of flying in, so hasn't been too bad.
Another cop. That's it. Yeah.
Well, we got the view chaser here. RC dude is here. I'll be droned. Mason Fox, how you doing? Max Air. You're a popular guy, Ed. You draw a crowd.
I don't know how.
Say hello to everybody. Obviously, I can't read the chat or type.
John Coopy's here, too. Hey,
Hey, Mr. Cooper.
hey, John.
So, I flew 2 packs with the BabyHawkR today. And the second 2 packs where I fixed the switches and got it into air mode. And thanks to Bob and you, Mitch, I mean, you helped refresh some things, and I went in and reprogrammed the switches to the right auxiliary channels and all that, and I had a good time.
Good. So I was right when I figured that you basically had 5 and 6 channels reversed on the quad.
Actually 5 and 7.
5 and 7. Wow. Okay. Would have been if you had been able to, if you had been able to get into beta flight, we could have fixed that in 30 seconds.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. But it was a challenge, and
Tell me.
I knew I could hack the bird. And when Bob told me what he had set the auxiliary channels up for arm and mode, I knew I had it. So,
Cool. Good. So how does it fly after all that?
okay. The first maiden in air was a little tricky because the camera angle was a bit high. And so today before I flew, hey Carlos, today before I flew it, I lowered the camera angle just a hair. And it made all the difference because the BabyHawk is a fast little bird. Dano had a BabyHawk.
What size props does that have?
2.5.
I don't know.
2.5. Oh no, the BabyHawk is 3.
No, the BabyHawk is bigger than that.
No. I'm thinking of his Cinequeen. It's probably a
3 or 4 inch props, I think.
3.
No, 3 and 3.
I don't think they're that big.
Well, Bob,
I bought 3-inch props.
3 inch. Yeah, it looks like 3 inch.
Mr. Place It Here just joined your chat there, Mr. Ed.
Yeah, they're at least 3. They're at least 3 inches. They may be 4. Get a ruler out.
Bob says it looks like a cockroach.
It looks like a Volkswagen a little bit.
It does look like a Volkswagen, a beetle. It looks more like a beetle than a cockroach, Bob.
John Coopy says that his BabyHawk car is a battery sucker.
Oh, is that my phone? Below? No.
Meduga says it's a 3 inch.
Yeah, it's a 3 inch.
Sunrise, how you doing? Luis, how you doing?
Call this gentleman, thanks.
Carlos, how you
Well, it
doing?
must be really boring out there, Paul. These people are here.
What the hell else is there to do? It's dark out everywhere,
Well, now that's a true statement.
Yeah,
Well, the good news is we're almost in a few days. It'll be the shortest day of the year, and then it'll start getting longer again.
Yeah, there you go. I like that one.
Yeah.
we're getting our snow here. Paul, it's not going to be so bad by you. You heard me. Drone bum.
Who, me?
Yeah, I don't
He's
think
driving. It didn't look so hot. Well, when I see it, it looked that hot where he's at.
No, I know, but the South Shore is supposed to get less snow, supposedly.
I don't know anymore. Yeah, last I saw the weather map, it was showing that just a sliver of the whole South Shore getting a lot less than the rest of the island.
Yeah, it's like you're the line, but over Brian's house, it's gonna snow an extra 30 inches.
One can only hope.
Just his house. So, Paul, if it's bad, will you stay home tomorrow, or they're gonna have you go out later?
I think they were already shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they shut the run down because the rest of the island doesn't look too good. It looks like a lot of snow. So
Oh, yeah, the north. Yeah,
Yeah. So they already shut the run down.
gotcha. What's up, Louis?
Yeah. See, Ken Hoffbauer's here. How you doing, Ken? Good to see you.
Ken is the gentleman that joined you at the at your outing, right? With the kid?
Yeah. Met Ken. Ken was the cook, man. Ken is the king of the barbecue, and everybody asked what the Altoids box. There was an Altoids box in the barbecue. Yeah, he put some kind of some kind of smoky flavoring or something in there, and when he cooked it, it kind of permeated into the meat. It was great.
A rub. He brought his own rub.
Yeah, it was delicious, man. Oh, now he's smoking a brisket, man. I almost ready to jump in the car heading for Jacksonville.
Is Baz here? Did I hear earlier? Sebastian?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you are here. What's up? Where are you? Where's your face?
Up in the
Oh, there
corner.
it is. Up in the
Top right corner.
Oh, all right. I see you in the corner. Look how sexy. I just had to look at you once.
But, sorry?
I had to look at you
I was
once.
thinking y'all were talking all over each other, and I realized I hadn't muted YouTube yet.
Yeah, somebody was giving echo. Yeah. It's
How
gonna
about,
get longer, by the way, because the barbers are closed now. So I'm gonna look like
Ruland.
Yeah, I have that same problem, Sebastian. You know, it's unmanageable. You know, it's just every morning I got to do all this with it. You know.
Well, now I'm just putting on a how do you call it? A cap or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a mess with it.
I don't know, Bath. I'm just saying, I think you have the most stylish hair of anybody that's in here. Let's just put it that way.
Well, you know, there's 3 kinds of hair out there. There's hair parted on the side, there's hair parted in the middle, and then there's hair that's departed.
Okay.
Paul, you on the Sunrise?
Yeah, I was cutting in and out. I got flipping it into yes, it's Sunrise Highway. Cruising at a steady 40 miles an hour. Yeah, baby.
How
Well,
far
you're
out?
cruising along pretty good, it looks like.
He says he's
Yeah,
going
now
40.
we're doing all right now.
They usually do the main roads really well. Blacktop is no problem. I don't think he's going to get as much snow.
God, that's
There's
awful.
so much-
Look at that.
At this time of the day, there's so much traffic on the road that snow doesn't have a chance to stick on the main roads.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. But I
So
think
the,
they told them.
There is no way I want to deal with that, especially with the crappy drivers that I see every day.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's why we live in Florida.
You get used to it.
Yeah, but Floridians, they can't drive worth a crap in the rain. They freak out, put their emergency flashers
Oh, I
on.
know.
I've noticed that. We don't do that here. When it rains, you put your flashes on and keep driving. That's not typical.
No, it isn't.
Well, the turn signals and crap don't work when you do that. It's stupid.
That too.
I mean, you see flashers in front of you, think, oh no, they're stopped. Slam on the brake.
So when are we going to see
I-
some of the light footage, Ed?
All right, we'll do it now.
Cool. And this is
All
today
right.
or a few days ago?
Okay, well, okay. I'm in the dilemma about what to do. Okay,
About what to do?
so let's do. All right, this.
Make it big.
I'm getting
Got a
to
deal
that.
out of
Thank you. Okay, so this is actually. I need to rewind it. Why
So while
this
you're
says
rewinding, all right, never mind. Hey Ed,
yeah.
just want to let you know what Sunrise Water Media said, that he returned his Tiny Hawk because it was arming and taking off without a remote control of anything, and they're going to replace it. So that's good customer service for EMAX, we hope.
All right. So this is why this file.
Ed, your audio is breaking up terribly.
You know what,
Am I-
Paul? Can you mute yourself, Paul?
All right, yeah, it's my truck. I'm sorry, it's so freaking noisy.
Yeah.
We will do that.
Cool.
Oh, that's better.
It cuts.
Okay.
Ed.
Yeah, because that was breaking you up, Ed.
Go ahead, Ed.
Why this is called Maiden 2, I don't know. But Paducah, this is the first, I call it Maiden 2. Why I call it that, I don't know. But this
Well,
is when
Duga
my
is noticing
switches
that it's in
were made up.
horizon mode.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I couldn't go to air mode at this time.
Oh, this is before you fix this. This is before you fix the switches.
Exactly.
Ah.
So I am not used to flying in horizon mode at all.
Tell me about it. Hey, Jody.
So, you see a lot of bobbing and weaving going on because that's what a bird in horizon mode does, unless you're used to flying it that way. So
every time you let go of the
anyway,
sticks, it levels itself off.
So I mean, this bird has got a lot of balls. I'm telling you. Plus, the camera angle is a little high. So that's why you get the nose up, nose down, nose up, nose down, because I was getting off the reservation really quick. Wonky as hell. And, oh, I remember the first maiden, I wound up in a tree. Wait, this could be that flight now that I think about it. No, that would be the second one. So why I called it Maiden 2, I don't know. I really don't.
Well, you can change the name if you want. You can call it Maiden 1.
But that makes me think there must be a Maiden 1. How horrible that must have been. I don't know.
But Duga says it looks like it moves pretty fast.
It does move pretty fast.
Too hot to handle.
You know, a lot of these.
I was getting off the reservation really fast.
A lot of these 3 inches are really that little those acrobrats are fast when you know
Yes,
put
they
it
are.
to them.
Wow.
So I don't know. In an effort to tame it down a little bit, first of all, I just can't do horizon. It just feels unnatural to me. Because all I've ever done for a while now has been air mode. But once I went air mode, man, I couldn't do that other stuff.
No, you know, sometimes I forget to switch it into air, into acro, and I take off and I say, like I did when I was by the causeway that day, and I said, "What the hell is wrong with this thing? It's just so stupid."
Exactly.
Instantly, like, what? Why? Why is it coming back again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
how would you compare your Tiny Hawk R to the Freestyle 2?
I don't have a Tiny Hawk R.
I'm sorry, the BabyHawk R, Mr. Technical. I'm sorry.
How
would
would I
you-
compare it to what?
The Freestyle 2.
No comparison.
All right, but what kind of comparison? Like, what's the difference? Mr. Sunrise
Hang
Water.
on, I'm going to switch to the next video. Give me a minute.
Okay. The only
Okay,
reason I'm
so
asking you is because
That's what I
Sunrise,
call the,
Sunrise Water asked. That's why I'm asking you.
It's going to be a lot heavier than the freestyle too. So
Heavier, faster.
faster, probably fling it a little better.
Yeah.
all right, so this is like my second one. And now I'm in stab mode for freak's sake.
Well,
Oh, now
Wow,
I'm in
you're
horizon.
showing
there you go. Now you're back in back in horror mode.
Yeah, exactly. That's horrible.
It is a very
like
big
that.
difference. Sunrise.
I like that. I'll say that phrase, by the way.
Well, we'll have to use that. Now you have stable, you have angle mode, horror mode, and panic mode.
But I mean, you know, I managed a couple rolls and stuff, you know.
Is that what that was?
Well, the problem with horizon mode is all your flips are going to be fast because you got to move the stick so far to get it to go over.
Yeah, well, that's a true statement.
You can't do a nice slow roll.
We know, Mitch, can tell you how to adjust those angles where you can do that in BetaFlight.
You can do that.
But since I do not have access to BetaFlight anymore, I can't do that.
Just fly it and have fun.
Well, no, I agree with you, but look at nose up, nose down, nose up, nose down.
But now, do you have any flights where it's working in acro?
Yep.
No?
I said yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. You broke up.
Yeah, your audio, you're really overdriving your audio there, Ed. Maybe you either need to turn your mic gain down or go into the sound settings in StreamYard and change. Maybe you got one of those crazy buttons clicked, like automatic volume control or something.
Maybe I'm just talking too damn loud. Could you hear that?
Yeah, it's still breaking up. It's still crackling.
It's cracking.
It's probably my crappy internet connection.
No, I don't think so. I think there's some sound settings now. If you go into settings and audio, they have some different boxes you can check about it, like automatic gain control.
Go to cam mic. Let's try the audio.
Adjust
My volume might be a bit high. I just turned it down a little bit.
That's better. What are those check boxes in there say?
I have echo cancellation check. I have stereo audio unchecked. I have automatically adjust mic volume unchecked.
Yeah, yep. You're still crackling, but it's lower volume now. So maybe it's that. What was that first one you said again?
Well, echo cancellation is on.
Turn it off and see what happens.
Ed, all your
I think that will be. I just
the wires are plugged in all the way, Mr. Ed.
Huh?
All your wires are plugged in, or pushed in all the way. The mics.
The microphone I'm using is built into the computer, so I have no control over that.
Oh, you're on your notebook? Yeah.
So who's flying? Is Bob flying?
Okay, so enough of that. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to change this, and this would be. This would be the first time in air mode. So this is my air mode Maiden.
Ah, there you go.
Now, I still had a switch to that I hadn't programmed, so that's why I'm having trouble arming it, Mitch.
Oh, that's better, Ed. Much better.
This is my first time in air mode.
Yeah, much better.
That's a nice picture.
Mm-hmm.
Turn your echo suppression back on, Ed.
I think he's using his TV as a monitor, and so he can.
Yeah, I hear an echo when you're talking, yeah, Carlos, myself. Coming from somewhere.
It's his TV.
Yeah.
Looks good, Ed.
It does.
Oop, oop,
Whoops.
Oop. To think all that stuff in that place, and there's only like three people living there. And whoa, that was close.
Right turn. Look at that.
I know. No, Ed's good at as far as all that.
You know, I never even thought about it until you guys brought it up with the left turns. Whoops. Oh.
We covered.
So now I'm self-conscious about it when I fly. I keep thinking, make right turns, make right turns.
Yeah, I know. I was doing that today, Mitch. It's like, damn it, if I don't make some right turns, Carlos is going to give me crap about it.
I hear Carlos's nagging in my ear when I'm flying.
You know these guys?
So I hit a tree and swung the back in that one. Okay. So now we're off to today.
This is today's flight?
That was my air mode flight. Okay. So this is today, my first pack. Coming up right now.
Did you ever change
This is after all the switches are fixed, Mitch.
Okay.
Did you ever change the props?
No, the props are the same ones. I bent a few back in what I thought was into shape, but
okay.
Some of those props are so crazy looking. It's hard to know if they're bent or not. You know.
Now this is you have your camera angle higher, right? Also than the other one.
I have the camera angle lower.
Lower. So
yeah, look at the props. Look at where the props are.
Yeah.
You can see more of the props now than you could before. Not much. I just lowered it just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So do you like the way it flies?
I'm still getting used to it.
I was just going to say,
this is my second flight in air mode. So I'm still kind of working it out, you know. And that wasn't too bad. That was kind of smooth, you know.
No, well, you're doing it right. You're keeping the altitude high and getting used to the quad.
Holy moly, is he keeping it high? Oh, that's right.
Nice.
Showing off his skills. Looking good, Ed.
I'll be right back, guys.
Don't threaten us.
You're such a prick.
Yeah, I'm just so good at it.
You're a natural prick.
He's getting vertigo watching you all your flippies and rolls and stuff, Mr. Baduga.
Yes, birds have balls. Well, it's the pilot that has to have the balls. Place it here. Look at that. That was horrible, floppy inverted yaw spin, but I didn't crash, and I'm still flying, okay? Come on, Lewis. You getting vertigo? I think not.
Ed, you need to find yourself a bigger place to fly, a larger field. I mean, you don't need to.
I'm not disputing that, but I'm a lazy bastard, you know.
Then just do it on the way home somewhere. How far are you from a beach? You can't get away with a few flights at the beach?
I've never flown the beach. I should fly the beach.
All right, well, it's big and open.
Do you know how many people have told me Lewis just mentioned that place is great?
Yeah, but how many
it ain't much for scenery, but it's got lots of opportunities for better pilots. You know how many people have told me, man, I'd love to rip your place.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of easier said than done when you run into that those dreadlocks, aka Spanish moss.
Oh yeah, they'll drop you in a heartbeat.
Hey Ed, did they take the fence down or did they open it?
They opened the fence because they're doing a major project down the road. They actually have the road closed. I have to go the long way around to get work.
Oh, so you can't go in the normal way. You got to come in there.
Glenn, my landlord, has got, hey man, you're digging out dirt. I'd like to have that dirt. So that's why the gates are open so the freaking dump truck can come bring dirt and throw it out. Hey, but that's a little bit of gappage right there.
I don't see it flying through your truck yet.
I'm not doing it with that bird. I'll tell you that right now.
Got an ugly day, isn't it? Look at that overcast.
Man, it was ugly all day today, Mitch. I never saw the sun.
Yeah, we had the sun up until about 2 o'clock. It was somewhat sunny, but then it started to get windy and cloudy, and front's coming through tonight.
Yeah, it's coming for you, Mitch.
Yeah, whatever
It passed through here. It came earlier than expected. Actually, it came in about 1
That
o'clock.
bicycle lady? Is that bicycle lady, Ed?
Yes, it is.
You know what? You
Okay.
land this thing better than the Tiny Hawk.
Well, I'm
What-
trying to
what-
land.
what
and
took
she
so long
started
to
talking
disarm?
to me? I hear her start talking, and I'm like, "Holy shit! I gotta fly and listen and talk to her at the same time."
I
So,
do that all the
okay.
time.
So I'm going to show now.
Ed, it looked like it
my
took you a while
last
to
flight.
disarm.
This is the last flight that I did today.
Mr. Night Train just joined and said, "What's up, Ed?"
Hey,
Couple states.
Mike, how are you, brother?
And Mike, Copper State
Copper
Aerials
State.
is here.
Yep.
How you doing? Night Train.
All right, so
This
this
is,
is
uh,
2 mics.
battery
All the
number
mics
2.
are showing up.
Wow, look how high you go. It's amazing.
that
looks like a
bird
runway.
climbed up there, man. I'm telling you, check out that dive.
Dive.
Should have been rolling on the way down. That would have looked nice.
I'm not disputing that. You're right,
Next time,
Carlos.
next
I
time.
should have been doing that.
Yeah, Carlos, you never go back to any of your videos and say I should have done this or I
Oh,
could
all
have
the
done that. Okay, just checking, just to make sure I'm not the only one.
I find little places that I say, "Oh man, I should have tried that."
Yeah, why didn't I go through that? Or,
Yep. Then I go back and try.
That's why you take notes, you know. Well, it
You
could
need
have,
to-
should have, but the whole point is, while you're flying, are you having fun?
Oh man, that's the name of
I'm
the
like,
game.
how high do you think I was there, Mitch?
200-300 feet, maybe,
You think that's 3?
maybe 2.
2, yeah, 150 maybe. I don't know. Either way, it's up there.
He was up there, yeah. I like doing that. I like going up high, looking around a little bit, and then come diving down.
Let's see. Couple states
I
asking,
like
is this the
to dive,
BabyHawk?
man. You know, dives are fun.
Yeah, Mike.
I don't know.
BabyHawk.
I haven't gotten used enough to this thing to try the low level crap yet.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah.
It's a
I
baby.
got a new philosophy, Ed. That is, I don't care what drone I'm flying. I don't worry about it. If I'm starting to do the through the trees stuff with all of them now.
Dude, I love that.
I used to not, used to say, well, this is a, big fast 5-inch. I don't know if I can do it, but then I did it and found out that it just was exactly the same.
Yeah. Good.
It pretty much is, and in many ways, the bigger birds are a little bit more stable,
Oh, no doubt.
less susceptible to wind or whatever, you know. And see, that wasn't a bad roll.
No, but they are they are faster, and you do get better flight times out of them. So that's a big plus with the bigger birds.
Ed, you're a pisser, Ed.
What size battery did you run on that?
This is just a 650.
4S?
Yeah, 654 up.
Yeah, I've been running 854Ss on my Acrobrat, and I'm getting a good 5 minutes or more out of them.
This was actually a 5-minute flight.
Was it a 5-minute flight? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then John Coopy's batteries are the problem, not the BabyHawkR. Because he said his BabyHawkR sucked battery life out of his. You're doing pretty good there.
Well, I will say this because I wouldn't say I'm flying Miss Daisy style, but I'm not. I might be flying less aggressively than John Coopy.
But were you having fun?
I was absolutely having fun.
There you go.
Yeah. You can see, you can
and
see.
and the you know, we've turned the Miss Daisy shit around and stuff like that. But I will be the first to say there is nothing wrong without doing a couple Miss Daisy flights here and there, because
You do it whenever you
sometimes
want.
you
You fly
just
however
want
you
to
want,
chill.
whenever you want. Matt Kiwi said hello, Ed. I'll be right back.
Hey, man, Kiwi.
Hey, Craig, how you doing, buddy?
Yarker.
Yarker.
I don't know. I just, once I got this bird into air mode, it was like, okay. And then play around with the camera angle a little bit, you know, and whatever. And it was a gloomy, horribly gloomy day today. I even begged out of work. Oh, look, I run this battery way too low. But how about that slow inverted yaw?
Drone pool.
I like the slow stuff. A slow roll, a slow whatever. Because it's harder to do it slow than it is fast. To me, anybody can do the, not anybody can do, but can do the herky-jerky stuff. To make it slow and make it look smooth.
Flowy, flowy.
Flow.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. Speaking of the flow, there you go. You landed on it.
Did you guys say hello to Drone Pool?
No.
Hey, brother Pool.
Hey, Dan. How you doing?
All right. Let me do it. So that's my deal with the BabyHawkR.
Very good, man.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Nice. Yeah.
Here, I got a flight queued up, an Acrobrat. You want to see it?
Absolutely. Put it up.
There it is.
Oh, you got it on your screen. Hang on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just make my screen bigger.
I'm working on it. I was waiting for a share screen
There
to
you
come
go.
across.
No, I can do it this way.
I think it worked better your way, actually, versus because it's coming across to me very smooth.
So this is my Acrobrat.
When is this?
A couple days ago.
Okay, it looked like a beautiful day.
It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous out there. And this is how I like to fly it. I did some through the trees stuff too, but I love to just get down on this road, fly down along the road like that.
Dude, no, man, I get it. I would love that. I would love to be able to fly a big ass place like that.
Well, jumping.
Mitch, were those little things a row of bathrooms or porta potties? Is that what I just
No,
said?
that was they're having a Christmas festival every on the weekend nights, and those are bleachers, and they fold them up. They're not permanent. They're just there temporarily. Now I think I did some through the trees flying along with a little of this cinematic cruising. But
what a big area to fly.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. And what's cool is there's so few cars, you can drop down on this road and fly around the whole park if you want.
Ed, you have nothing even similar to this by you, where you can do the trees in the open space?
No, I have nothing similar to this.
Not even close? A little, like smidgen?
Not that I'm aware of. Dude, I would love to fly around that place. Well,
see, right turns, Carlos. Right turns. Right
Yep.
turns.
Yeah, on the right turn.
Now fast. Look how fast this through the trees.
Nice.
Very good.
I'll tell you, that quad gets up and goes, and you can hear that I'm not really putting too much throttle on it. No.
I don't know, Mitch. I'm just going to tell you this. I don't think 2 months ago you would have done that.
No, I wouldn't have. You guys have been egging me on. I knew I could. I mean, I could do it. I knew it, but I just didn't want to risk taking my quad through the trees like this, But now it's just easy.
That's awesome, man. Awesome.
Be right back, guys.
See, Ed, it pays off to be a nudge and a prick.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we were egging you on, Mitch, because we knew
That's the only reason.
you could do it.
Well, I try to be, whatever I do, I still try to be smooth with it. You know, in other words,
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like that flippy floppy and all of a sudden it jerks to the left, jerks to the right. And, I don't know. Starts to get you dizzy.
yeah, see, those are
cool
bleachers
property,
there.
Nate. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, those things. Can you fly through that safely? That would be a cool shot.
I could. They've got lights on top, so I'd have to fly underneath the mesh on top if I flew through there. I'll do it next time.
If they're still there,
Next time, there you go. There's always a next time, Mitch.
But the neat thing is with that DJI system, the range is enormous. You can just keep going and going and going and going, and you don't ever get any breakup or anything.
I'm so tempted for this summer coming. I don't know. What do you think? For $1,000, you can get the goggles, the controller, and the bird.
Oh yeah, they have some ready to flies. That's where the battery just said I had enough. I mean, I forget it. I forget to look at the battery.
You know what I see on top is your balance lead. You don't trap that in.
Trap what?
The balance lead. Did you notice on top it was loose?
No, I didn't notice that. Yeah, I usually put it under the strap. This is you guys saw this on my stream the other night, but we
can't see enough of your flying, Mitch.
This is that little the little Tiny Hawk 2 race.
This one is good also. It's fast.
Yeah, and I got a little more aggressive in the trees with this one this time. But it's not as fast. It's not as fast as that Acrobat is.
No.
Well, it's a 2S bird.
Yeah, a little 2S. Yeah. But it was fun just doing this, keeping it down low and just in and out of the trees.
Ed, is Paul still around?
I don't see him. No, he's still there.
He's still there? Okay, good. He's alive.
I see his windshield wipers going back and forth.
Gotcha.
Michael McReynolds, welcome in.
Michael McReynolds, what's up?
I am Michael McReynolds.
I was just going to say something, but I don't want to insult him. I was going to say Michael McReynolds is like he's like the herpes of YouTube. He's all over the place.
Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy?
But I'm only kidding. I mean that in a good way.
That's a nice thing to say, Carlos.
Such an analogy.
You are playing around in the trees a lot more, Mitch.
Yeah, I was having fun just flying around through the little gaps there, you know.
Just kidding, Mike.
Next time I'm going to try to do smaller gaps like through the V of that tree and stuff like that. I know you weren't. I hadn't flown this. This was only like the maybe 5th or 6th flight I ever flew on this little
Mitch,
quad.
can I make a suggestion? All right, you see like you're going right through here. You go through and you just turn around real quick and you just go in and out of. Just keep going in and out of the trees. Left, right turns.
Yeah, I know. Like if you're racing through, if you're flying a race course through gates.
That's right. And you do it with the throttle and roll. You get to it.
Don't be so pushy, Carlos. Be a little pushy.
Not a suggestion. I just said, yeah.
Yeah, but I was having a good time.
Don't be so pushy.
Just trying to keep it low to the ground.
Well, you can be rather pushy, Carlos.
I just made one suggestion. It's not like I told him 7 times here. Now, as for your flying, Ed, I'm going to say you need to do more of it.
I'm not disputing that.
I want to hear that you're lazy. That's a lame excuse. That's really good, Mitch. I like it.
I'm going to fly this. I'm going to fly this quad more instead of the Tiny Hawk out there. There's no need for me to be having shrouds on a quad out in the open.
Do you have the 200 milliwatt freestyle or no?
No, I don't. I have the Freestyle 1 But the problem with that is in the trees, the video just keeps dropping out the minute you get anywhere, a couple
25
100 feet from you.
more.
This thing at least it's got I'll tell you the camera on the Tiny Hawks, this
It's
new
a big
camera
one,
with
yeah.
the 200, is tremendous. I mean, look at the beautiful picture, good color.
Let's see. Michael is telling your package will be here Friday. Oh, there Friday.
Ed, you're getting a package on Friday. You
Boom.
heard?
There it was.
Ed, you
So
heard?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
This was, as long as I'm still here, this was the first, I think that other one was the second. This one I took off and was in, I think I was in stab mode, or was it the other? No, it was the other flight. I took off in stab mode and said, what the hell's wrong with this thing?
What are we
This the Acrobrat. This is the first. I flew 2 flights that day with the Acrobrat, and this is the
That's
first.
it?
This was when I was flying the Tiny Hawk and the Acrobrat,
Gotcha.
and then I had to go home and do some work.
Damn, that guy is fast. Hey, you gotta get a little floaty there, but you started off zooming. Yeah.
Well, I like to fly around and just look around too. You know what it is,
man,
because
I get that. So this is DJI.
because of the DJI, no, this is the same flight I showed you before, I think. Let me show you the other one here. This is the one where I took off and was in stabilized mode, and I said, what the hell's wrong with this thing?
That's awesome at Copper State. Okay, you should just barely see the front.
That's where I switched it. That's where I switched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, did you chase the bicycle guy?
This was the other. This was
Did
the.
you not chase the bicycle guy?
I don't want to upset. I don't want to scare people.
Well, you could have stayed behind him.
Look at that, Mitch.
The thing is moving, isn't
Never known
it?
you were there.
That was
The thing is moving.
Yes, it is moving. That's
Very, very
sweet,
nice.
man.
But look how big that park is, and it just keeps going and going and going like that. And the neat thing with the DJI is you can just go. You just never, you don't lose your video. You just fly. And I got an R9 in this thing, so the range on the radio is out of sight anyway.
Have you ever considered flying the whole perimeter of that park?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you all the way around? Like,
Yeah, I doubt it. I did it a while ago. I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time.
but you did it with
With the DJI, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That would be cool. You set yourself somewhere in the middle, so you don't have to worry.
Oh, I could do it from here. This DJI system's got a range of miles.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
This park, what do you think it is? And like a diameter, mile and a half, or less?
I would say it's probably, maybe if you walked around the perimeter of it, maybe 2 to 3 mile walk.
Oh, the perimeter.
Yeah, around this road. This road rings and goes around the whole park. So what I ought to do is just keep it above tree level so the trees don't interfere with the signal, and fly the whole perimeter of the park for you. Because it goes over by that community center. You've seen me flying over at the other end of the park there.
So what do they have? They have soccer fields, baseball,
Soccer, cricket,
cricket, even how about
baseball.
Tennis.
Yeah, that cricket. I think that's a cricket field because it looks like it's got a tiny little runway in the middle of it.
Yeah, with the stick at the end, or a bunch of them. It's an interesting game.
There was a couple guys out there with airplanes that day, Sam. So when they're over there flying their airplanes on that side, I'm sitting on this side of the tree. I'm sitting there in a chair underneath in the shade of that tree, which is very comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Mitch. Have you tried to hit any of those fixed wing guys up to where you could do a chase, maybe?
I don't want to freak them out. You know, most of the guys that fly those little.
Ask them first.
Yeah, most of the guys they fly so erratic because most of them are beginners, and they're so erratic that if I tried to chase them, the guy'd likely make a U-turn right in front of me. You know.
I know, I get that.
I don't trust him.
Shane B said hello, Ed.
Because,
Right.
I'll Be Drone has been doing some chases, and he actually bit a piece off of a styrofoam
Oh,
birdie.
it's easy to do.
Hey, Corey Mano. I don't know. There's such a, at least for me, there's such a, because Copper State was talking about changing the camera angle on the Tiny Hawk 2. There's such a relationship between your FPV camera and the way that you fly.
No doubt.
The higher your camera angle, the faster you are naturally going to fly.
Well, this camera angle on this thing is not that high. It's only about 25 degrees, but I don't want to go any faster than that. That thing,
It's fast enough.
plenty fast.
Well, see, here's the other thing, Mitch, with that, is because when you physically look at the camera in relationship to the plane of the drone, I've had birds that look like the camera angle was pretty high,
What?
but when you went to fly it, it didn't seem that high. And
Okay, you can make me small again. You've got that's enough of my boring flying.
well, there was nothing boring about that, by the way.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I enjoyed all that, by the way.
I have not had any.
You have definitely, we will no longer use the Miss Daisy phrase about you anymore.
Well,
Can I
I-
address the question from Shane Beast? He asked, have any of you guys had any issues with your FXT Viper losing video? Only when the battery is dead. Other than
Yeah,
that, no.
yeah, because that's the problem with the FXT Viper, the goggles, is there's no low battery warning or anything. They just drop the hell out.
Chris
So-
Hope just joined us. What's up?
Oh, Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
Yeah,
Chris,
I never
if
had a
you
black
go
screen other than-
into, if
other
you're
than when
not
the battery
sure about your battery level,
Yeah.
I got the chain beats. I don't know what voltage battery or what cell battery. I fly 4F with my Viper.
I
But
wouldn't go
I
less
just
than
go into the menu, turn the display on, and then you see the battery voltage. If it's 15 volts or better, 16 volts is even better yet, then you're good. You don't have to
I
worry
go
about it.
I go to 14.6, 14.4 on a
That's
4F.
that's your low point, Carlos.
Yeah, that's about, and then when I actually put the battery back, it's at about 25-30%. And then with the 2S with the like Fat Shark style batteries, I think I went down to 7, and then I started,
Yeah,
thinking about changing
if you've got a lithium polymer battery, a lithium ion battery, you can go down to 3 volts a cell easily. With a lipo, you want to keep it above 3.5.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Could
had
be
that
a-
happen.
Try a different bird, Shane. Sorry, Ed. Go ahead.
I mean, I just had that happen the other day. I was flying. I didn't check the voltage on the goggles, and I was flying, and all of a sudden, screen went black. It just shuts off.
Oh,
I just want to
Sebastian, what was that?
I could care less about the C rating. I just want to fly.
That's Mitch's place. So the video you're looking at now, that's the YouTube video from Mitch.
From who?
Not from Mitch. Sorry.
From Ed. From Ed. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, Sebastian, you're flying, where you fly looks just like Ed's place.
Yeah.
C ratings. Never really paid attention to that.
Well, in certain circumstances, they're important. They are important if
Yeah.
they're accurate, especially if you need a lot of performance. If you're
I got a C rating of 100 on my 4S LiPos, 15,
Yeah,
15.
that's terrific. Yeah.
And I drained these until, what is it, 13.2?
That's pretty low. Yeah. That's yeah, usually
Yeah, I think so.
14 volts. 14 volts is 3.5 volts a cell. And that if you punch it, you'll go way below that. But when you just kind of level off, when it gets down to about 3.5, land. And those little 850 tattoo R lines that I use on my Acrobrat, it goes from once it gets to 3.5, man. It you don't have much time after that. It falls off quickly after that.
Yep.
Welcome to OpenTX. Throttle warning. Switch warning.
Place it here. Place it here. His name is Ken.
Ken.
Ken?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ken Hofbauer.
I can.
See, I get place it here, and what is Aldia's name? I've got
Time to Fly.
yes, that's it. Okay, so at first I was getting them mixed up. But I know Ken. Hey, Holy Quiz! How are you? Thanks for stopping in to say hi. Where the hell are you, Holy Quiz?
I don't know.
Man, a few words.
You
I'm going to my.
famous from Texas.
Ed,
Where'd
what do you
you
think if I
go?
go to my local bank like this with my goggles and my mask, pair of sunglasses? I'd like to make a deposit. Bob, no flying from Bob or anybody? Mitch, you don't want to fly around a little bit?
No, I'm not set up for that. It's getting kind of late, you know, here.
You know what? I am happy as hell, Mitch, that you started flying around the hood, brother.
Yeah, but it's dark around the hood right now.
Well, I know it is. I know it's dark here. You can't be no brighter there, but I'll tell you this. I remember like 2 months ago or so, we were trying to get you to do that when it wasn't dark outside.
Yeah. Open the
and
window.
You wouldn't do it, but since then,
yeah,
you have decided what the hell I'm going for it.
But I still don't fly around here all that much. You know, I go down at the south end of my community, down by the highway where that interchange is. There's a big field down there, which is okay, and I go down there sometimes. But usually, that park is only 8 miles from my house, 8-9 miles. So I'm 10-15 minutes. I'm there.
But the thing is, the few flights I saw you do that were recent, it was right from your house.
Yeah, I was ripping.
And there was nobody else outside.
No, there wasn't anybody. Here, let me see if I'll find one of them for you here.
I was under the impression that Mitch was trying to impress the neighbors, get them out, make friends.
There you go, Ed.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, just a tiny hawk.
No,
but it was a pretty day.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go anywhere other than your back door. That's the best.
And see, that is the best.
I mean, he could actually open a window and fly if he really wanted.
And there I am. See me sitting there in the chair.
There he is.
Oh, this is look. There's a leaf. Look up. Watch me pull the leaf off the top of the thing. It was, and what it was doing, it was sitting right on top of one of the motors, and it was keeping the thing from pulling a lot of air through it. So no matter how much throttle I gave it, I couldn't get the thing to go.
That's where you have to do a roll or a flip to get it off.
Well, no, the leaf was being sucked down against the frame by the prop.
Yeah, I don't see doing a roll. I don't see it getting rid of that. You have to roll upside down, drop the throttle.
Yeah,
for it
you'd have to do that. At any rate, I didn't know. I didn't know what was wrong with the quad, and I didn't notice the leaf in the camera. So I figured I got to bring it back and check this out and see what the hell the problem is.
Look at all those great gaps amongst those trees.
Yeah, but you know the only problem with all that is there's a canal right behind that berm, and if you're not careful, you end up in the water.
Oh yeah.
Any alligator sightings?
No, yeah, every once in a while somebody will say they saw one. I personally have not ever seen an alligator in.
Gotcha.
I did see there's a big lake in the community, and they did the alligator guys did come and actually capture an alligator, and I saw it in the back of their pickup truck.
Hmm. Hey,
I don't think there's any way there's not an alligator in that canal back there.
That's what I'm saying, or some kind of snake. Anyway, I'm gonna munch a quick pizza. Maybe I'll do a quick fly here real quick. So, excuse me.
See all these right turns just for you, Carlos.
Yeah, poor Carlos. I'm telling you, man, there's some great gaps in there.
I'm slow
far
flying
enough away from the canal.
Yeah, I'll start. You know, like I say, when I fly, I don't. You know, I just fly around, and like all those trees right there, you got a gap through each one of them. A little narrower. I still just like getting right down on the ground, and it makes you feel like you're going fast.
Yeah, I think cruising those roads and stuff is pretty cool by
It
itself.
is. It's
It
fun.
looks great video, yeah.
It looks like you're enjoying yourself, and that's.
Oh, I had a good old time. I flew a half a dozen packs in like a half an hour. It doesn't take long. Boom.
That's what
right on the
Carlos
landing
always
pad. Look at
tells
that.
me.
Look at that. Right on the landing
That's
pad.
awesome. Great landing too.
Here's another one. I don't know if it's any different than the last one. What I find is, and it's stupid, is you get into like a course, like a racetrack, and you end up just flying the same route around. You know?
Absolutely.
Guys, I'm gonna leave
Thanks, Squishy.
for this evening because it's getting late over here. It's 12:30.
Oh,
so-
go to bed.
Exactly.
Well, good to see you, Sebastian.
Hey, Bass, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Catch you next time. Have a nice day, guys.
It was just a wild hair, man. I wanted to show my footy, and I was too lazy to make a video and put it on the tube.
Well, we haven't done this in a while, Ed, so it's always
Yes,
fun to get
well,
together with
all right,
you guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care. See those right turns, Carlos? Look at that.
I know. It's great flying, man. That's why Carlos and I both
I'm
have
watching,
been
but I'm
bugging you to fly outside your house.
Yeah, it's nice that I got that vacant lot next door to me, too.
Absolutely.
What? Sweet.
You'll hate it if they put something there.
Well, they put like 20 new homes in this place, and they can't sell them right. They have, they're way expensive. So until they sell out their inventory, I'm pretty safe for a while.
I'm just saying. Now I taste another flavor.
Thanks, Ron, more.
To do more.
Ken says, "Yeah, Carlos. Listen, here, there's a lot of truth to that, Carlos. Because a guy, I don't have anybody here to go flying with, okay. And if you go flying with guys, and I noticed this about my RC days, when you're out there with a half a dozen or a dozen other guys, you all push each other. But when I'm by myself most of the time, I settle into a comfort zone, and because of that, I don't wreck quads. And I'm telling you what, to this day, nobody believes this, but all my quad flying, to this day, I have only broken props on one flight. And that's when I, way back a year and a half ago, when I flew my little Tyro 79 into a tree and broke the props trying to get it out of the tree, spinning them up. But that's the only time I ever even broke a prop. So that basically, I should be ashamed of that instead of proud of it. But
You should be ashamed of it.
but that means I'm not putting myself in a position where I'm actually pushing my skills, And
Maybe you just buy better props than
no,
the rest
I don't.
of
I
them.
don't crash. I just don't. I don't crash into things.
Well, why don't you reach out and knock on some wood, man?
Yeah. Well, it's because, and I know why. And it's not really a good thing to have. But and I've told you guys this before. 50 years in the RC hobby of flying airplanes that took months to build, sometimes a year to build. It costs a lot of money. And RC helicopters, that a crash is expensive and just devastating because of the amount of work you wipe out. You have a mindset of just not crashing. You don't do things that are risky where you might crash. And I got stuck with that.
Get that.
Yeah, and I kind of got stuck with that the whole time that I started in FPV. I had that mindset: don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. So I never took a lot of risks like a lot of new FPV pilots do, and I probably should have, because they're certainly easy enough to fix if you break them.
They're a hell of a lot easier to fix than a helicopter.
Oh man, a helicopter! You just land at a little bit of an angle and have a rotor strike, and the helicopter explodes into 1,000 pieces and bends up everything.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that, and I mean all the gears and the little things.
Oh, everything breaks.
Do what they do. Yeah, you're just
the plastic gears all strip out, and I mean everything. It costs you. You have a helicopter that was $1,000 for to buy, and if you crash it, you got $300 or $400 worth of parts to buy to get it fixed, to get it back in the air again. That's why you don't see all that many. Ever since quads came along, helicopters are all the really great helicopter pilots have become great quad pilots.
No, I've seen my share of helicopters come unglued, and it is never pretty.
No, it isn't.
And I'm not even talking about the money to fix them. I'm just talking about it ain't pretty. It's like I see that Zabo guy.
Yeah, Alan Zabo. Those guys are crazy.
Yeah, and you see that, and I saw one of those flights where his bird got a little too close to the ground while it was inverted, and crap was flying everywhere.
Make me small again. I'm getting self-conscious about being so big. There we go. So who's still with us? We got Carlos is hidden, and Drone Daze is hidden, and Paulie's still driving, and so it's you and me, Ed.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, man, I said hi earlier, but I don't know. Every bird I've ever had, I've broken, but I managed to fix them. It certainly wasn't like fixing a helicopter. So that's all I got to say.
Sunrise Water Media says he's flying with Chris Hope and the gang on Saturday. Oh, that'd be great, man. We want to see some videos of that.
That's cool.
Yeah. We want to see some videos.
Mitch is a great pilot, Michael McReynolds. We trying to egg him on to be a little bolder, but he's gotten bolder already because we've been giving him crap about it. Dude, Mitch.
Yeah.
You're awesome, dude.
Well,
Professor
thank you, Ed.
Dude.
So are you. You guys.
Dude.
I don't want this to go to Carlos's head, but you two guys are like my closest buddies on YouTube,
Well, I am very flattered to hear you say that. That's cool. And one day we will fly together.
Well, it's not like we live all that far apart, Ed.
Don't
100,
be
100 maybe
threatened
what,
by
100,
that.
120 miles maybe? 3 hours,
Yeah,
two and a half
I know.
hours?
I just don't have any transportation.
Well, I'll have to come up and see you one day and fly in
I'll
that
find a way.
maze
I
of
will.
yours.
I will find a way to get down that way to where I can fly that field. I would love to fly that field you fly in.
Oh, you get spoiled. And uh, out there by the I'm going to see if I actually can
I have
find
a
it.
lot of family in Melbourne, by the way.
Oh, well, don't you ever see them?
It's been a while. What are you eating, Carlos? But we need to fly together one day, Mitch.
I'd love to.
And
I had a ball.
Get some other people. Maybe we could do some kind of meetup too. You know, Carlos, that prick is supposed to talk
I'm
about.
going to make it to Florida before you guys know it. It's going to surprise you. But anyway, I'm having some pizza. I'm almost done.
So, Carlos, you'll have to come pick me up.
And then take you down to Mitch.
Yeah, we're in the general vicinity, and then we can all meet up. You could drop me off, you know.
Does the car
Greyhound
have to stop? Does the car have to stop?
When you drop me off, well, as long as you slow down to about 10 miles an hour, I can probably tuck and roll.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let me just finish this pizza. I'm almost done.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. So, do you fly today at all, Carlos? If you don't have your mouth full. I need another beer.
I do a few packs in the apartment, that's all. Just local, super local. I'm going to try doing a few packs here in a few minutes.
Okay. Here's that other side of the park, Ed, where the playground is. Oh, Ed's gone. Anyway, this is where the playground is. This is a really fun place to fly.
That's the same park, right?
Yeah, but this is way at the other side of the park.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a great place to fly. This is that Sector 132, that little Cinewhoop with the DJI in it.
Oh, the red.
No, not the red one, the small one.
Oh, the one that looks like a sector. I know
the sector. Yeah, Sector 132. But this is a really cool place to fly. You can, fly through the. And again, this was like one of maybe the second or third flight I ever flew with this quad, so I was still a little bashful with it. But next time I go out with it out at the park here, I'll start flying through the pavilion.
A little quickly, yeah. You just got to get used to it. That's the other thing. When you switch bird to bird, you have to readjust, even if you do it in the same day. You go from a 1S to a 2S to a 3S or something like that.
But you can see why you get hooked on this friggin' digital stuff.
Well, yeah. I could easily see that.
Look how pretty that park is.
Mitch, place it here. Ask you a question. If you want some.
Do you want some brisket Friday morning around 8:45? Why, you coming back up this way? Yeah. Are you going to be? You're going down to South Florida. Well, why don't you? Yeah. Why don't we maybe fly a little bit on Friday morning when you're coming up this way?
Yeah, Enid.
Yeah, email.
You're making me jealous.
Email. Yeah, man, imagine that, having some brisket and flying at the same time. Holy shit! Why don't you email me? I don't know if you have my phone number or I have yours. I don't remember, but get in touch with me. I'd love to. Friday morning, absolutely.
Brisket of beef with some scrambled egg.
Okay, I want video documentation, Ken. And Ken, you were talking about me helping you with a Tiny Hawk 2 flying FPV. Mitch can definitely hook you up with that, brother.
Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna send Ken. I got your email address. I'm going to go ahead and email you my phone number if you don't already have it, and then you can either call me later or text me back your phone number. So I will do that right
Man,
now.
that is such a great spot, Mitch. I've never flown in a place that big. I've never flown in a place that big.
And look at all the people that are out there too. They're.
Where?
I mean,
where? What people?
that's my point.
I know. That's what I knew that was the point you were making.
I mean, there I am leaning up against my car. I'm the only human being in sight.
And that has nothing
I
to do
don't
with
see any other cars or anything.
Nothing.
It has nothing to do with COVID either, right? It's like that all the time.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like this generally all the time in the morning out there. Weekends you get a few people, but very rarely do you see anybody on the playground.
What time of the day is this, man?
It's got to be early because the sun is way down in the sky. See it? So I would say it's probably 8:00, 8:30.
Yeah.
Even the workmen aren't out there yet.
That's pretty awesome. That's an awesome spot. See, I am just really paranoid when I get out someplace other than the reservation, wondering if anybody's going to say anything or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I do most of my flying. Why wouldn't you want to go out there to fly? Why would you go look for some other place?
Oh, you got to do that pavilion thingy, that overhang.
Oh, I did that. I think I did that on a previous flight. Let me see. Hold on a second. Did I do it on this flight? I think I flew through it.
You got to go through there.
If
you haven't gone through there, you got to go through there. That's a moral imperative.
I think I did. I think maybe right here, Ed. There we go.
Oh, yeah, definitely looks like you're heading for it. There you go. All right, so now you just need to do the same thing twice as fast.
Don't be so pushy, Ed. Don't be so pushy.
Yeah, I know. God.
I wonder where he gets that from, though, Carlos.
I have no idea.
No, I don't either.
Well, then you got to power loop it.
Yeah, power. I got to power loop the gazebo there. That's how you break shit. But I do that, and interestingly, in the simulator, I do all that shit.
Yeah, really, me too.
Yeah, I power loop shit that I wouldn't even fly through normally.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I get bold
about that.
Look at the
easier to fix stuff in the simulator.
Look at the water, man. Look how there was no wind whatsoever out there.
Beautiful.
This was one of my earlier flights with this thing too, and
Which
it is the sector 132.
Okay.
It is a Cinewhoop. It's designed to fly cinematic like this and not race and rip through shit, but you can't help it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point we need to help Michael McReynolds out with a Tiny Hawk. He's got a Tiny Hawk. And he hasn't got it all set up all the way yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't too long ago that I flew my first FPV flight through goggles, and it's certainly a lot longer than Paul. He's come, real far, real fast. But I go back and look at those videos of my first flights, and I go, holy shit! I was scared out of my mind.
That was a nice roll, by the way. See, I like those nice slow rolls, Mitt. I'm a big fan of slow. I do not like the herky jerky.
Well, that's what when these guys do these videos with where the cinematic flow, they don't do anything fast and jerky. Everything is smooth and every maneuver just kind of flows into the next maneuver.
I'm with you. Get dizzy after a while.
God, another beautiful day, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was gorgeous out there.
All right, Ed. I'm gonna get myself into trouble here.
Hey, right turn through it. There you go.
You're good at that.
Yeah, right.
But you can see here that I was purposely trying to make right turns, but the right turns at this point weren't nearly as coordinated as my left turns. I've gotten a lot better at it since then, and because I'm starting to practice the right turns. But it never dawned on me that I wasn't making right turns.
See my
until
I watched the whole entire flight video, and there wasn't one right turn in the whole friggin' video.
Ed, you ready?
Yes, it did rain here today, Ken, and that's why I only flew 2 packs, because I was getting ready to charge my packs back up.
Ed, you ready?
And then the rain came. The rain came actually 2 hours earlier than they said it was going.
Give it to Carlos now.
Ed, real quick.
He's going to fly. We're going to see some live action here.
Well, I'm going to try. This is the
Carlos is going to fly a 5-inch. He's going to fly a 5-inch quad in his house at 80 miles an hour.
Oh, he's out in the lobby area.
Out in the lobby. You know that the little detour into Neiman Marcus was one of the cooler things that you've done, Carlos.
Oh, that was awesome.
Almost as cool as flying into your neighbor's house, you know.
I actually worked in South Florida for a while, Mitch, and the lady I met down there, she called it, she loved Neiman Marcus, by the way, but she called it Neiman Markup.
Neiman Markup, yeah.
Because everything there is expensive.
Oh, it is. That's appropriate. Yeah, they're not Walmart by any stretch of the imagination.
You got good video all the way out there in the lobby, Carlos.
There you go.
Nice, right through the ladder.
Yeah.
You know, this is without prop guard, just to the record.
Oh, what drone is this?
This is a freestyle.
What is it?
The Tiny Hawk freestyle.
Oh, the freestyle. Oh, don't cut your ears off with it.
I crashed into my face into the goggles.
Yeah, that thing can cut you.
Ed's living proof.
Nice job.
Hey, Ed, you know what? I bet half of these people haven't seen you take your nose off.
Oh, that sounded good.
It's just
Merry Christmas to you too, Ken. I didn't take my nose off. I just bloodied it up a little bit.
figure of speech, but yeah. All right, let's see if I can get some stuff here.
Got your email, Ken. Yeah, look for your call tomorrow.
Hey, Alan, how are you?
All right.
Well, you're batting 1,000 right now, Carlos.
I'm being too cautious with this thing because of the prop guards and lack of. I'm doing an Ed flight. All right, let's get this
what
right.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
Doing an Ed flight? You prick. You're such a prick.
You caught that?
Yeah, it just takes a little time for my brain to digest that information. That was nice under the stool, by the way. That was a nice roll in such a confined area, by the way.
Thank you, Ed.
Nice gap under the chair.
Bald head, dude.
Nice look at your reverse.
Thing sounds like
geometry.
sounds like an angry mosquito, man.
It does. It does.
Sounds like your cat on a bad day. Woo.
Now he's getting warmed
Ripping.
up. See, he's just getting warmed up
Yeah,
now.
look at him go, man. My hero.
Yay.
Whoa. Oh. All right. Not too bad.
That was pretty good, Carlos. Good job.
I'm trying. All right, you ready? What batteries? We have
Up the stairs, the door to the roof. Door to the roof. Back down. Signal's pretty damn good.
considering. Oh, I have an idea, Ed.
Oh, now he's going down. You're going down. No.
All right,
Thought
Ed.
he was going down.
Ed, you're gonna buy me a new drone if I mess up? Oh wait, I need a new battery.
Reload. Fill up the gas tank. Check out those pants. What? Those are new pants, aren't they, Carlin?
No, those are my styly ones. You guys are all jealous.
Sunrise. No, I don't think our mosquitoes aren't quite that vicious down here.
What happened to my StreamYard?
You gotta go to Alaska to find mosquitoes that
That
sound
big.
like that.
Oh yeah, or the Everglades. You go down to Lake Okeechobee down there, and you'll find some crazy big mosquitoes.
Lake Okeechobee. I remember that name. My father used to live in Ocala first. He graduated from Tampa University many moons ago. The school with the minarets in Tampa. You guys ever see that school?
No.
No? Nice looking. It looks like a Russian building. All right, let me try one more with this thing.
Chernobyl.
No, the little minarets on top. You know what? I noticed that I use my puffy batteries for the freestyle.
You know, Carlos, speaking of batteries, I've been using those crazy ponies, cheap
Yeah.
batteries
Oh,
from Amazon.
yeah.
Those 650s. I don't know if they're really 650s, but so far they haven't puffed up on me. So maybe that's a good thing. I'll let you know. I've only had them for maybe 10 days now.
Well, the cycles, I'm curious as to know. How
Yeah,
many.
well, I got a dozen of them, but I have only used four of them, and I've been cycling the four. I want to see if they're really okay. If not, I'm going to send them all back. That's why it's nice to buy batteries at Amazon. If you get batteries that puff up after 5 flights, send them back.
What did they end up
Well,
costing?
I mean, you
They
won't know until you really fly the crap out
Yeah,
of them.
but I mean, with the GNB batteries, after 5-10 flights, they were gone. They were puffed up
Really?
like balloons. I hated that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
and
I
I
will
try-
tell you this, okay? With Tiny Hawk, I bought some GMB batteries, and then Rick Halber sent me some other batteries that were not high voltage. They weren't labeled as high voltage, and so I never charged them as high voltage, and they were only 600. And so far, they have outperformed the GMB 650s that I was charging at high voltage, which
In
they
one-
are rated at.
Yeah,
You're
those
talking about in
GNBs.
longevity, Ed?
Do what
When you
now?
say- When you say outperformed, in what way do you mean that?
Just as far as battery sag, reliability from charge to charge.
But you don't have to charge a high voltage battery all the way to 4.35. They'd probably last longer if you only charged them to 4.2 anyway.
I am not disputing that, Mitch. And that's why when I first mentioned that and Carlos was saying 600 milliamp hours, that's a weird
Odd number. Yeah, I've heard of the 520s and the 650s. The 600, that was new. Might have been a misprint on the label that week.
They print whatever they want on those labels, you know. They get a whole bunch of Chinamen over there to get a whole box of these things. Say, what should we call them? Let's call them 600s. Well, how about how many C? Let's make them 100C. Okay.
Yeah, right. No, there is some truth to that. Absolutely, Mitch. And then somebody, I think it was Andy RC, he was saying, "Oh, I never charge any of my batteries more than 4.2."
Probably not a bad idea. You might lose 20 seconds of flying time,
Yeah, exactly.
and make the batteries last 10 times longer.
No, and I am kind of on that bench now.
Oh, definitely.
But the worst thing for a lipo is to fly it down to where it falls out of the sky.
I'm gonna go up.
And that's worst thing for a battery is to keep trying to suck amps out of it when its voltage is way too low, because as the voltage lowers, the current goes up.
Yep. Well, I mean, I crashed the BabyHawkR and it spent the night in a tree with battery plugged in.
Well, that battery it'll go to a certain point where the flight controller just shuts itself off.
Right. And that battery, because I tried to resuscitate it, and the battery got rather warm while I was trying to resuscitate it. And that's when I put the battery outside.
Out to pasture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still keep meaning to shoot it just to see if it'll blow up or something. But
Hey, Ed, if I lose my drone, you're going to buy me another one?
do what now?
If I lose my drone, will you buy me another one?
No.
Oh, he went outside.
Oh, he went outside.
And it's snowing.
Oh, and it's snowing.
Oh, let's see if you can get back inside now,
Holy
Carlos. Come on, baby,
shit.
get in there. All right.
Nice
Oh man.
job.
I don't know about you, but some part of my anatomy just puckered up when you did that.
That, Carlos, have you been practicing that?
Nope, first time. That's why I said you're going to buy one if I lose it.
Yeah, that's.
All right. Well,
I don't know. I don't know if I'd keep doing that, Carlos, out in the snow. You could go down. You could walk down the stairs or get in the elevator.
Okay, Carlos, it might take.
Oh.
That's it. That would have sucked right. Oh man.
If you guys got to see how my hands are sweating right now.
I can imagine that you're probably puckered up too.
I'm not recording just for the record.
No, I feel honored that you would choose that to do that on my stream, Carlos.
Well, don't forget, Carlos, there's a recording of this on Ed's live stream now.
Yeah, I wasn't recording.
It doesn't matter because it's here now.
Yeah.
Let's see, what time is it? This is an hour, go to an hour and 30 minutes in.
That was a little scary.
That was badass.
Oh man, yeah. You recovered from that nicely.
Can't panic.
Telemetry lost.
The weather sucks out there though, doesn't it?
Oh, that is from. Oh, you caught the. I mean, that's the Christmas video right there, brother. You go out the window, the snowflakes are flying, and dude, that was pretty damn special.
I might have to try it tomorrow morning after the storm.
And make sure you hit the record button that time.
Yeah,
That's a noisy little thing.
it can be. Yeah.
He's just got a good microphone. Look at those special pants he's got.
Oh yeah,
on.
they're special.
I know you guys are jealous.
It looks like something you wear while playing golf.
Golf? I don't know when you play golf.
Oh man.
That's a Rodney Dangerfield moment right there.
Well, on that note, I'm going to back out of here, guys, and go make myself some dinner.
Later, man. Thanks
So I
for
enjoyed
coming
it
in,
as
brother.
usual. I enjoyed it. Always a good time, Ed. And
Thanks for
thanks
hanging out. Mitch.
thanks for putting it on, Carlos. I'll see you. Who else is still hanging? All I can see is snow on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's just that's it. You, me, and Carlos. Sunrise, place it here. Ken, I'll look for your call. Michael McReynolds. Good to see all you guys. I will catch you the next time.
Take care, Mitch.
After a while, man. Thanks for being here, brother. That was
So I
pretty
finally
cool.
did it.
Carlos,
Ed. I finally did it.
Carlos, that was all right. First of all, of all the times I've been bugging you to do that,
I know. I do it in the middle of a snowstorm.
I know. That's what I know. That you read my mind, man. I started saying, you knew what I was going to say. That's pretty awesome, dude.
You only live once. Might as well try it. What the hell?
You pulled it off magnificently.
I almost hit the second one. The second tap in was like, oops.
I know, but that's what added the drama to it.
Yeah.
I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew you could do it.
Well, now I know for the next time. I'll do it in nicer weather. It's possible. It's probably easier with a tiny hawk than with the freestyle.
All right. So, okay. So now.
Here comes the challenge. Don't be so pushy yet.
That's funny as hell. Okay.
Right.
Now, you got to prop the door to the stairs onto the roof.
And go around.
Open.
I would love to listen. I would love to fly out of my kitchen window, up into the roof, up inside the roof door, and down the steps and back into my apartment. But I don't think
there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I can even go through the window in the stairwell, but I would have to open it and stuff. But anyway, I've been thinking of all that stuff. Crazy though.
All I gotta say is, when you did that, it freaked me out.
I think
I'm like,
surprised
oh,
you.
no way, he's gonna do this? Yeah.
Hey, it's doable. You know what? The only scary part is that you're 6 stories up, and if you mess up, it's going down.
Yeah, but you didn't mess up.
No, I know.
I think what was freaking you out more than where it might wind up is you just worried you would lose signal.
No, I'm right. That part, no. Actually, the hardest part, the most, I'm telling you, my palms were sweating. But coming back in, I just wanted to make sure I made it back in. Because, I mean, that gap, what is it, maybe 18 by 2.5, 18 by 2?
It's not that big.
No. So you got to kind of hit it right. If you mess up just a little bit, like you hit something, bird's going down.
I mean, you could throw a prop, whatever, just with the wrong bump, you know?
Yep. Yeah, it was fun. Actually, I was happy I did it. What time was that at like 1:30? 1:20 something?
Yeah, 1:30 is where you want to start it from.
That's cool.
That was badass. I mean, really, that was completely unexpected.
Well, it was
and
like
then when you went out there and I see the snowflakes coming down, I'm like,
and it's a
all right, so I could see perhaps in an altered state of mind, going out there, getting out there, encountering the snow coming down, and not going out again. But you did it. You went. You did it twice.
Had to give
and
it.
That's what make it even more ballsy. You
Well,
did it the first time, go out there, and I wouldn't call it a blizzard, but it definitely snowed flying through the air.
Mr.
And then you go out and do it again.
Well, you know what? My theory is, if let's say you do a gap that let's say the chin-up bar. If I do it once, I'll say, all right, once I got lucky. I got to do it twice to maybe see if there's some skill behind it. That's why, you got to do it.
So in other words, you're validating your effort.
My own self, yes. Anyway, Metro Drones is saying hello.
Hey, Metro Drones, how are you?
I don't know. In my own head, I figured you got to do it twice, so it's not just luck. That's how I
missed a great segment, Bill. It's Bill, isn't it? Isn't Bill Metro Drones?
Bill, yeah.
I have a hard time with names.
Me too.
I'm doing better now, but Metro.
I never forget your name, George.
Well, I don't ever forget your name too, either. But
you didn't hear what I just said?
No.
I don't forget your name, George.
See, like Michael's easy, Chris Hope is easy. Mike, I've known Mike forever, so Mike is easy, even though his name is Night Train. You did miss something. Minnesota Paul. Carlos flew out the window of his 6th floor apartment, flew outside with the snow coming down, and then flew back in the window. Not once, but twice.
And to answer
something.
To answer Sunrise's question, the range is good. That's pretty just normal for these the 200 watt, the milliwatt VTXs for the freestyle and the Tiny Hawk too. You can get about 100 yards.
Carlos, is that the bird? What bird did you just fly out there?
The freestyle.
Oh, that's what you flew. Wait a minute, I'm gonna make you big.
No problem.
Oh, that's what you flew out there.
Yep. 200 milliwatts. It works well. What's up, UFO?
That's pretty badass.
It was cool.
Hey, UFO.
You know what? I think the best part was seeing the snow around you while you're flying. That was kind of neat.
That was very neat. I did not realize you were flying a Tiny Hawk.
It took you a second because I think I was just about turning around when you finally said, wait a minute, he's outside. That was good. Did you have to unlock the, no, it's not a default. You have to actually press a button.
Yeah, go ahead, Carlos, take it.
No, I was going to say there's a button behind the USB, the micro USB port, where you have to hold it down while you're plugging in the battery at the same time. And it's, what, 3 seconds, Ed? 3 or 4 seconds, and you let it go.
I don't know what the number is, but you will see the LEDs on the bird change when it's successful.
It's probably helpful if you have a third hand, a third person to help you. Definitely makes life easier. But yeah, that will make a difference. Definitely.
Default is 25 milliwatts, Minnesota Paul, and it will not go above 25 milliwatts until you unlock the VTX.
Does he know how to unlock it? Sunrise, do you know how to unlock it? If not, I'll find you a video to learn you. Or you can check out Andy. I think Andy RC does it. A few people do it.
Yeah. And Sunrise, Carlos got a freestyle too from Drone Bum, and Carlos realized that Paulie had never unlocked the VTX.
Yeah. He never properly unlocked it. And then there's the case where you think it's unlocked and it's not.
Which is what I think happened to Paulie. Holly, I think, went through the steps, but he didn't.
And yeah,
He
once
didn't hold it down long enough. He didn't play with himself long enough. Who knows? But it didn't unlock it.
and the setting does stick once you do it. Let me see if I
Once
find
you
it.
do it, that yeah, I had questions about that too.
Let me see if I find Mr. Is Bob gone too? They all left us.
Yeah, we're the only ones here.
Okay. Tiny Hawk
People
Free
are
Star.
dropping like flies. We're down to 9 now.
All right. Well, we did our thing. It was fun.
Oh,
Let me. I want to put a link for Sunrise so you can refer to the unlock deal. You laughing at? What did I?
Well, you get chapped hands after a while, Paulie.
Is Paul here?
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's just
Okay.
not in the stream.
Cool.
So I want everybody to take note that at like an hour and 30 minutes into the stream, what it makes me think of a Beatles song, Carlos.
What's that? Which one?
Your flight outside the window and back in again.
I mean, but which song?
I don't know the name of it.
Gotcha.
For the benefit of Mr. Kite, we will do a show tonight. I can't remember what's the word.
Okay, I'm gonna put that link for Sunrise to refer to unlock. I'll see if I find another one to unlock the thingamajiggers.
Glad you were back on your couch, Paulie.
Yeah, man, a lot of driving, that poor man.
Paulie, you gotta go to an hour and 30 minutes right there, or shortly after an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
Carlos does something for the benefit of Mr. Kite. There will be a show tonight. I wish I could remember more of the words.
I'm not even familiar.
You don't even know what that song is, do you, Carlos?
Not a Beatles song and a kite. No. Doesn't ring a bell. It has nothing to do with Lucy in the Sky.
It could have been on the same album. I think it was the White Album.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I have to look it up and Google it. Or I have to Google it and send you a link. But it's a cool song, but you're flying out through the window and back in again made me think of that song.
Oh, look, he said he flew out through the bathroom window. Oh, no, he flew. Never mind. No, out of the kitchen window. Oh, you know what? I have my front door open. I'll be right back.
Hey, Paulie, the thing is, you flew out through the bathroom window, but were you able to fly back inside? Or is that a song you're talking about?
Wednesday night live fly. What time do you start this? 5:30. We got to do this more often during the winter.
No, I agree. I don't know. I was surprised at how many people showed up, to be honest with you.
Some live flyers to commit like to 3 batteries each. Get like 5 or 6 people, 4 or 5.
That would be cool.
Christian, I flew out the window and back. Mm-hmm. No. I flew almost to the end and then came back.
I don't know that I've seen many I've certainly heard of the Hollies. I'm trying to think. I know there's one song by the Hollies that I recognize.
Not I.
That's not one of them.
Yes, a song.
It's like what Melissa Etheridge does, the one coming through my window. I'll be home, whatever.
It sounds just the way you sing it too.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
I could have made a living as a singer because people might pay me not to sing.
I've done that on a subway. Anyway, Mr. Place It Here is saying goodnight. Ed, what do you think? We should call it a stream?
Good night, Ken. And one day our paths shall meet.
Boy, that sounds romantic. I know you didn't mean it that way.
Oh, I mean in the flying world, you prick.
That sounds like what's the word? Poetic. That's the word.
Well, I mean, Ken actually lives fairly close to me. Ken needs to figure out a good place where we can go fly that's close to not here.
He ain't heavy. He's
what I mean by that, I don't mean that. I mean, just Ken doesn't want to come here. But I'll tell you what, Ken. You know what, Ken? One of the things I really want to do, and it's probably about the same distance for you. It might actually be a little closer to you than me, but here in St. Augustine, I don't know.
Is he?
What was it?
Oh, yeah?
They moved the Confederate monument from downtown St. Augustine to Trout Creek Park or something like that. It's off State Road 13, anyway. And I want to fly that with a drone. I want to orbit it, whatever. And you could probably do some cool footy with it too, with your Mavic. I think it would be badass. So let's think about that. It's close, kind of halfway in between us. Hey, Eric, how are you? So I really, that's one of my things I want to do. I want to fly
Make
that.
it happen. You can do it. Yep, let's make it happen. You see? I like that. I like that attitude. You guys can be like me and Paul of Florida and just go on adventures and fly crazy stuff.
That's it, Passetti. Passetti, he's got it. See, he knows where it is, kind of. Passetti Fish Camp or something, or it's something like that. I don't know. But that'd be cool as shit. I really want to do that.
6 Mile Creek area.
Trout Creek, that's it. That's it. That's it. You got it. You're exactly right, Ken. And that'd be what a great place to fly, man. Beautiful area to fly. Hey, Eric, how are you, brother? Thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Eric, any snow by you or a lot of snow by you? Curious. I think he was supposed to get more. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the 6 to 12 that they were anticipating, which is wonderful. Gotcha. Good night, Place It Here. Ed, you don't want to call it?
Yeah, I'm going to do that in a minute.
Okay. 5 to 8? Wow, that's good. That's a good amount. I don't want that much. That just means more show.
I'm going to call it 7:30.
Okay.
Give everybody a chance to say their goodbyes, whatever. I'm kind of slow. The cat snuggle up See, this is what pissed me off. Right before I went live, the cat was sitting up here where everybody could see him. Because Alfred is like my Spanky.
That's true. Now that you mention it.
You'll have to lift him up. He's not happy about this, by the way.
There's Wakey RC.
Wakey, what the hell are you doing, mate? What the hell are you doing up at this hour, Wakey? It's freaking midnight for you.
Where is he? England? UK, rather?
Yeah, in England, Wales, whatever.
5 hours.
He's always trying to eat somebody's rabbit.
Oh,
He likes wabbit.
wabbit hunting.
Makes me think of Elmer Fudd. Every time I see Wakey, I think of Elmer Fudd.
I'm hunting wabbits.
Midnight snack, okay. What are you eating, Wakey? What you having for a midnight snack, you prick?
That's not very nice.
Well, you know, prick is an affectionate term here.
Term of endearment. Yes, I get you.
So you gonna fly another pack there, Carlos?
Yeah, for the last few minutes. I
There you go.
I need
Cool.
to burn batteries. I closed my front door, so it's going to be local.
Well, Christian's not home.
Oh, he is. He's just in the kitchen.
Well, go to the kitchen. Let's see him.
Nah, he doesn't like being bothered.
So this is the what?
Mobula.
The HD one?
No.
Just a regular Moby?
Moby 6 regular.
So you still haven't got your package, eh?
No.
Damn it, Jim.
Tomorrow? I mean,
Hey, Northeast. We're just screwing around, Northeast. We're about ready to end it. I'm in 3 minutes. Little 2-hour stream. Wanted to share some FPV footage. Had some good moments. The guy that is flying now flew outside his window into the snow and back in again twice. Not just once, but twice. What's up, Dan? Hey, brother.
see that gap, Ed?
I missed it. I was looking at the chat.
That's all right.
Nice little orbit around the fan. So I said that and then you screwed it up. Little look in the mirror. Ooh, kiss the mirror.
This thing is so much fun. Little
Check
things.
out those golf pants he's got on.
Stop being jealous. Is Drone Worship here? Moto
Yeah,
Vlog.
Drone Worship is here.
What's up, Dan the man?
You would be nowhere without you, Dan.
What am I learning? What is he saying? I'm learning how to fly. Yes, I'm in horizon mode still. Figuring this thing out.
All I gotta do is tell Eric, put up or shut up.
Oh,
Cause I'm sorry, Eric, but I think Carlos flies the pants off of your ass, okay? And he proved it today tonight with that fly out the window into the snow and back in from 6 stories up.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh,
well,
man.
now it looks like he's learning.
I'm learning. I'm practicing.
Definitely ripped that little puppy, I'm telling you that. So what is this?
Stuck. It's the Moby 6.
The Moby 6. Well, see, I mean, you're switching birds. When you switch birds, man, there's a adjustment period, if you will.
It got the stuck. Oh, man. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound right. Something's not right. Sounds sick.
It sounds sick.
Yeah.
Kind of like me.
Something just sounded off.
Cat is passed out on my leg now.
Oh, yeah.
Who the hell is Dee Dee, Dan?
Jeez Louise.
So what did you go in and out the window with, Carlos?
The freestyle.
Okay.
This doesn't sound.
I think you're just having an adjustment period between the freestyle and the Moby 6.
Something's not right with this. Sounds off. Not sure what it is. Something in the prop. Oh, there's hair there. Bunch of hair in the props. Styling. I know you're digging. I know you're digging them. My props don't sound. Something sounds off here. All right, let's see what happens. Drone bomb. I flew out the window. It was pretty exciting. Hands were sweating.
All right, so anybody here, I'm getting ready to end this pretty quick, but
Thanks for hanging.
I invite you. I would like you, anybody here that wants to see a cool moment, go to an hour and 30 minutes in. It might be a minute or two after that. Go to a minute and 30. Go to an hour and 30 minutes in to be safe. And Carlos flies out the window of the 6-story apartment.
Headshot.
Nice find, by the way, Carlos, right there.
Tempting.
Goes outside, sees snow coming down, and then he comes back into the window, and he goes back out and does it again. We're going to invite you to view that. He was not recording. You need to make a video of that, but he wasn't recording. You can't. So this is the only way you'll see it. So just saying. So I appreciate everybody who's here. I'll wait till Carlos finishes his flight. And then I will bid y'all adieu. 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 Doe, a deer.
A female deer.
Nice gap on the chair, nice gap on the stool, nice roll. Two.
No.
do the whatever you call that thing. Chair again. You're on a roll. Ah, a little bump and grind there. Nice roll, eh? Good night again. Appreciate your life flying tonight, Carlos. You kicked ass, especially that in and out the window crap. Woo. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. You're still live.
Yeah, now I'm working on it. I had to say something in chat first, prick.
Good night, everyone.